And we are back. We are back. Had a good friend give me a call from Spain and had to take that call. It's taken me a few days. It has taken me a few days to get a hold of this. When I say a few days, I mean a few months. It's taken me a couple of months to reconnect with this old friend. He is in Spain and he is studying flamenco guitar because he is a badass and he's working on his status there and everything like that. For all of you youngins who haven't traveled a lot, there are these things called borders. When you cross a border, like for example, when these fucking rebels want to come into Ajon Klaus here in the Klaus lands, they don't have their papers in order. And when they don't have their papers in order, they must pay the price because there's rules in this universe, and we don't fuck around here in the Empire. Oh shit,
The
this isn't the
First
one I
Order
wanted
have
to do.
discovered our base here on Agent
You know what?
Klaus.
This is
We have
Agent
to defend
Klaus.
it with our lives.
It's the default, but why do they get to start running so quickly and I don't? I have to wait to run. I don't know this map at all. It's gonna be kind of fun. You know what you do when you don't know shit? Actually, I know this one pretty decent. You follow your teammates. That's always the good move to do. Follow your teammates. That way, if something goes wrong, you can blame them. Just kidding. That's bullshit. Don't blame anyone. Solve your own problems. Oh, I'm on the rebels. I'm the separatists. I gotta change my whole story here. It's all good. These evil fucking Empire bastards are trying to roll us up with their bullshit. I bet my enforcer's gonna be a Wookiee, which is kind of cool. Ah, look at these dorks. Come on, you nerds. Where you at, nerds? Where you at, nerds? Look at us capturing all your shit. We own all your shit. We're kind of sitting goose up here, but who gives a shit? We're killing. We're killing to... Take that, Empire scum. For the rebellion! For the rebellion! You know, these guys like to eat babies. I heard they like to eat babies. The Empire. Come on, you dorks. Figure out how a shield works. Come on, please. Please figure out how a shield works. It'd be so cool if the AI got that knowledge in their head. Bunch of main nerds. Alright, we're gonna go up here and fuck them up. Oh, shoot him in the back when he's already dead. Love it. Absolutely freaking love it. It's totally dishonorable, though. Alright, here we go. Electricity on the ground, clearly. Some kind of weird magic. These warlocks and witches are perpetrating against us. Woo! Alright. What are we talking about here? Oh, we got some nerds up here. What's up, nerd? What's up, nerd? How you doing, nerd? You're as dead as they come. Let's go torture some fascists. Dude, that was our default spawn. Was underneath there. God, that's such an advantage to taking C. If that's the rebels' default spawn. I guess, you know, if that's their default spawn and that's the rebels, this giant ship here, it must be some kind of rebel ship. Must be our ship. No one tells me anything. I got no sense of my own history here as a fighter in this conflict. I wonder if people feel that way. I wonder if, like, when they go to war, they're like, what in the God's name of the greenhouse effect am I actually... Oh, you know what? This is what this is for. This thing is an anti-equipment. It's supposed to do some damage to these fucking humans. Okay, so someone's contesting my situation here. What's going on, you fucks? Hey, he's got a flamethrower. Not anymore. Whoa. Alright, nice. But you know what? I get my respawn and... Oh no! These guys are a bunch of nerds. I hate these nerds. You know what? Hate to do it, but see you later, Dorcases, Aureliuses. They don't have a good enforcer class. Can't be done. Just can't be done. Can't work under these conditions. Those characters are for the birds. And quite frankly, when you're saying birds, what you mean is giant pterodactyls. Giant ancient pterodactyls that would swoop down and eat your whole family. That's what that's all about. What I'm trying to say is that's a serious type of not good. But let's do it. I just want to be the separatists. Alan the Closs lands. First order. Yeah. Okay, that's messed up. It's not supposed. It's first order resistance. That's what was jacking me up. That would be called a flaw in the game. Oh, you know what? Just for fun, I'm gonna have to tell you a cool story while this is loading up. I was gonna turn off those vehicles just cause it'd be. Imagine that there was no, there's like a mining shortage, like there's no steel on this planet, so they can't like make those things. And of course, every army rolls up on a foreign planet and then starts manufacturing their armaments. So that makes sense. There might be a reason why these rebels are winning. Got my first comment. Got my first comment from a bot named Alexander Gregorian. It was a Russian bot, and that Russian bot was like, "What's up, peoples?" and was trying to get me to click on a link. However, thanks, Russia. Thanks for your country. Thanks for your young people with all their extra time and their memes and their completely terrifying lack of morals. I was a hacker when I was a kid. I mean, I got into systems. I got into systems I wasn't supposed to get into, allegedly, etc., etc. I did a lot of stuff. But what I didn't do is try to take people's cashola. However, here's the problem. There's I think there's something like 5 billion internet users, 4 billion internet users, something in that range right now. And in the next few years, there's going to be a heck of a lot more of those guys. There's going to be billions and billions of people coming in. And guess what? Those people are not coming in from Cincinnati, folks. Those people are coming in from Uganda and all the places where there hasn't up to this point been a lot of internet connectivity. And then they get them that first cheap cell phone. And when they get that cheap cell phone, oh man, I'm in the wrong place. I'm getting hammered on multiple levels. Probably because I'm sitting in a valley and they control the highland. Boom. Uh-oh. Back in the boot. All right. Just gonna chill out here. Until my situation gets better. Once my situation gets a little better, I'm gonna use it to my advantage. All right. Now I'm ready. Take that, you giant fish human, fighting fucking fish out here. What the fuck? Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, imagine that you're Mutimbe, right? You're living in a dirt village in Africa. You're 8 years old. And all of a sudden some, I don't know, Chinese firm shows up and they hand you a cell phone. And they're like, hey man, here's your free cell phone. Just watch all the ads that are played back by the operating system. And it's a copy-paste for the Chinese Communist Party. That kind of nonsense. Anyway, dude, what the hell am I doing? I need to get to cover. Get to cover. Alright, just for fun. This is kind of fun. This is just kind of fun taking the front. I'm kind of goofing around here a little bit. What's up, monkey? Shoot at me. See, they take the bait. A regular human would never have taken that bait. And this is where you gotta lead your shots a little. Just lead your shots. A little bit of leading on the shot. Oh, it's fucking... They're turning walruses loose on us out here. Fuck you guys! They're fucking trained walruses. Fuck you! Bringing walruses to an enemy moon. What kind of recruiting program do the rebels have? Where they're like, hey man, I know you're a walrus, but like... get your shit together and come help us fight the man. What kind of evil propaganda are these rebels imbibing these days? You have to censor these guys on Twitter more. Cut off their communications. Cut off their rebel army guerrilla level communications. Anyway, Mutimbe's 8 years old. He picks up his first phone, Chinese carrier. It's a nightmare, right? But, Apple doesn't care about these humans. Bam! So anyway, what ends up happening? What does Mutimbe do? Mutimbe opens up fucking whatever browser he's got, some corrupt, compromised situation. And then he goes and he watches Beverly Hills 90210. Right? And what does he see when he watches? He sees wealth. He sees first world wealth. He sees people with cars. He sees people with their own houses, not six families in one house like he lives. And what does he want to do? He's like, dude, how do I get some of that sweet... It's not fair. How do I get some of that sweet first world geld? Some of that lucre from the first world. And you know what? He sits down with that phone and he figures out how to take advantage of some old person who doesn't know how to secure their PayPal account with two-factor authentication. That's what's going down here, kittens. Hey, what's going on? How about a little shower of napalm for your dumbass? And then how about a couple of bullets in the gut? Bullet in the gut. Oh, shut up. He tortured my ass. But however, I got a backup plan, and that backup plan includes reincarnation. I am reincarnated. Alright, that was satisfying. That dude literally banked off my helmet. His feet hit the helmet. Can't ask for more than that. Okay, so back to Matimbe. What I'm trying to say is, everything that's not nailed down is going to be hacked by the Matimbes of the world. So, I don't know. If I was Matimbe, I'd probably be trying to steal. I'd be like, look, they got so much. They got so much. Why would I? But then, property rights, Matimbe. Property rights. Also, rule of law. I know you don't have it there, and that's why your economy sucks so bad. And that's why you can't actually, what is up with this bullshit? If Matimbe had property rights, his parents could probably own something, and that would probably be a better thing for Matimbe. He'd probably have a little more wealth. Anyway, this first world wealth situation is valuable. They're gonna take your shit if you're online. That little Wi-Fi connection in your house, those vibrating electromagnetic waves, those little electron compression waves, the field that binds everything together, that shit, that connects to every point on Earth theoretically. So that is Matimbe. Matimbe, what is Combat Rush? Boost your sprint speed. Defeating enemies will briefly activate a health reimbursement and extend Combat Rush. Combat Rush. You know what? I should be using my Combat Rush more. I don't know why I'm sleeping on the Combat Rush. That's their enforcer. These enforcers go down like, oh yeah. Did you just kill my flamethrower guy? I like that guy. That was Bob. You killed Bob. You killed Bob. What the fuck, dude? As if this is gonna go unanswered. It will be answered. Oh, they got me from above. I was being hubristic. Dude, they got 19%. I gotta go tip the balance. What the junk monkeys? It's all this shit talking that's taking away my focus. Come on, you nutbag. God dang it. This is not easy. These guys are... Well, first off, they're soft. That's because they're communist at heart. You can tell. You can just tell. It's kind of cool that my first commenter grew up was from a communist nation. Even though he was trying to steal my shit. I don't care. Hello, bot. Maybe it probably wasn't even human. Ah, shut up, Paul. It was human. I can't. If I'm playing against all these robots, I can talk to them on the chat too. No problemo. I wonder how consistent one would have to be to make a successful Twitch channel. Like, just is it daily? Are you a daily streamer? Dude, this could be like a... I could treat this thing like a journal. I could just turn this on. I can talk to myself. Talk to my AI friends. All the humans that'll hear me in the future. Hello, humans in the future. I can see there being... What the fuck? Bozo's got a big gun. What the fuck? Jesus. That guy was pretty good at dodging my attacks. There's another guy sneaking up behind me while I'm killing his friend. Oh, God. Filthy animals. I see more people popping up from behind. What's going on back here? What's going on? There's one. Shoot him in the back. Very dishonorable. You know, if stories like that got out, we're going to lose the moral high ground of this. It's going to be like Vietnam 2.0. God dang it, that guy healed up. He healed up, he did. He's got me. Just turn that saw loose on me. I'm like staring down the barrel of a very powerful gun. It's not good. Not good for your health. Not good for anything. What the fuck? Are you serious? Guess that's what happens when you start playing around the feet playing footsie with an AT-AT. It's not good. It's not good. However, 62-30. We're rolling these jokers up. That was satisfying. He's doing a great job of protecting his troops. And quite frankly, these AI guys, they do coordinate they coordinate decently. What the fuck? I don't even know what's going on. Dude, dying's not the way to handle that problem, Paul. It doesn't make it go away either. What are we talking about? Where are these people? You know what? I know exactly where B is, and we're getting ready to take it. Take it! Take the B! Take the B! Take the B! I'm with you. I'm with you. Nice job, gentlemen. Nice job. Just assuming there's no ladies in there. But that's kind of not right. Probably some ladies in there. But we're all clones, right? So we'd all be clones of ladies. I guess it's still the same thing. Doesn't that become a problem if you clone? I guess you could clone like the guys, and then you'd still have a random gamete population in your ladies, so you wouldn't get as many inbred kind of situations. But if you clone your men and your women, you'd only have like a very limited number of outcomes. You'd have to listen. If society is going to need to clone one of the species, one of the genders, I say clone the dudes. I don't know why I say that. It just seems like that's more like what the bees do, right? The bees have their whatchamacallit, the workers. The workers are all working for the queen bee. Seems like that's got to be the situation that's happening there. They're kind of like the stormtrooper clones. What the fuck, dude? You know what? When you're playing up against a bunch of humans, it's actually really hard to gauge all this stuff. It's really hard to gauge. Oh god, this guy's got to die now. Die now. God, he's got such good footwork. That AI, that character has such good. What the? Sneaking up behind me like this, bunch of bitches. Jiminy Christmas, get into cover, get into cover. Oh my god, I'm not gonna survive this. Yep, I'm going into a punching match when you're all down on your luck. What's going on here? What kind of fun times we having over here? Gotcha. Gotcha again. Right in your stupid face! I gotta use my battle, what was it, battle lust? So stupid. Yeah, you fucking maniac. Oh! And his friend got me. Shut up. Shut up. It's almost like they planned that shit. Who's having fun? Who's having fun? Alright, you dorks. What are we doing? What are we doing? We're over here at D. D's a nice place to be. This boat's on fire. Well, victory is victory. Can't argue with victory. Ah, very fun, very fun. I'm losing track of all my thoughts. Probably a little more killing will help with that. Let's play it again. Woo! Got a couple of viewers. Love it. What's out there? What's up out there, viewers? You're like the first people to ever find my channel because my channel is hella new. If you leave a comment, I will see the comment and I will say your name for all of humanity to hear, because what else would I do? I'll go, hey man, what's up? My name is Reverend Paul, and I am having a great time. It is a beautiful couple days before Christmas. I'm off from work. Just got this whole Twitch situation set up. But I'm not just broadcasting on Twitch. I'm broadcasting on like 6 or 7 different platforms. Some of which don't even speak the language. So like there's a bunch of Russian kids that are out there watching me right now, and they're like, what's he saying? Having to type all my words into Google Translate. No, maybe what they have is they've got their Android phones out. Because God knows they ain't getting those iPhones in Russia. And they got that text, voice-to-text kind of translation going on. That's the Google Translate. You can turn that shit on, and then it just, you know, someone speaks in Russian, and it tells you in real time what they're saying. These guys are good. These guys are good. Also, they're gonna lose, because that's what they do. Rebels' job is to show up here, keep the galactic GDP up. You know, basically when there's a rebel presence, we can continue justifying these bloated military budgets. We can get our Empire-based defense contractors to manufacture more weapons, so we can gin up more of these conflicts. It's all a bunch of bullshit, but I tell you what, I got kids going to college, so it's all good in the hood. Take that, giant fish human. These maniacs turning the fish loose on us. What do we do? How did we screw up so bad that they're like, get these fish involved?
Grenade ready.
I mean, I know we're not like the best, but nothing solves your problem like a dead enemy soldier. Dead enemy soldier is my favorite kind, my favorite style of enemy soldier. Take that, you dork. Ben Carver? I'm gonna remember your name. Ben Carver. His name is Ben Carver. His name is Ben Carver. Alright, what are we doing? First off, you guys, they're beating us, so that's gotta stop. Toot sweet. Second off,
Take objective.
you know what? When I'm playing on with humans, this is one of the only ways that you can talk to other people is to give them command squad or squad commands, and only the people in your squad hear it. And it is extremely rare to find people who are willing to essentially organize using the command squad kind of thing. However, I bet these AIs do. I bet these AIs are like, oh look, the human needs our help. Gotta kill him. Dude, that guy's got a fucking rocket launcher down here. What the fuck? Got one of them. That'll lower morale a little bit. Nothing like having your platoon mates die. Give you a little kick in the pants. Hey guys, time to start paying attention. There are more nerds over here. I'm just gonna roll up on these nerds. You know what? I'm out here in the open a lot. I gotta get my back to a wall more often. This is kind of good.
Assessing targets.
All right, we got a player coming over here. What's up, player? God dang it! God, that was close. Whew. Killing fools with my hands, like it's my job.
One hostile headed your way.
You know what I really dislike though about the Empire? No promotion. You know, almost like you're always like a lot of times it's hard to find, you know, competent leadership. I just feel like the Empire's been cutting back on their candidate training programs lately. You don't get a good leader. Everything is just gonna get you killed. It's just gonna get you killed. Look at this door. All right. Yeah, real lack of leadership in the Empire. A lot of middle managers. You know, people who don't really want to take the risks. They just want to tell other people to do it. I think it's all bullshit. Going for more of a warrior culture vibe myself. You know, like honor first. Always have the moral high ground. If these rebels were such good people, why are they trying to kill me? Oh my god. Activate, activate, activate. Right in the face, right when you turn the corner. That's what we call some skills, baby. What the freaking junk monkeys? Oh, dude, there's like 3 of them rolling up on me all at once. I hope. Because I hope I just didn't lose to 2 of those guys. Because if it was just 2-on-1, I couldn't take it. Can't take it. Alright, here's someone rolling up, but he can feel my vibes on him. That's right. Moving in, baby. What the oh my god. Oh. Alright. However, 43-14, we're still winning. Gotta remind yourself of that every once in a while. Alright. I think my issue here is I'm just getting shot at from front and behind, like, really often. So, note to self, don't be out in the open so much. Fire from cover.
You're
you know,
fighting
pretend
well
like
today.
there's a way to do this.
Clear for grenade!
God dang it. I'm in a freaking cave back here. However, I am causing death, which is what I'm paid to do, quite frankly. Cause a little death.
Resistance forces are
I wonder if like the AI algorithms get smart enough to know when people are taking this too seriously.
Resistance fighter approaching!
You know, like it's like, whoa, warning flag on this guy. He might think this is real. I don't think it's real. I'm just playing a game.
Position pressure
Oh, they
now
took my
belongs to the
C.
enemy.
Maybe it's like, maybe it's nice to give them a little hope, a little tiny bit of hope.
Clear for grenade!
Dorks. That'll teach you. Don't take what's not yours, baby.
assessing targets.
There's gonna be someone right over here. What's up? What's up? I don't like that slowdown. I think my regular machine gun's pretty good.
We have captured position Craig.
They're getting some ammo. They're getting some ordnance down here on us. God dang it. Take that, you evil monkey. By monkey, I mean primate. In case it was unclear.
Position Doran is falling.
And all your primate ancestors. What if I wasn't a human underneath this?
Maintain the pressure.
But I am, though. Hell, I'm the only human on this field of battle. This little creepy war game.
Now belongs to the enemy.
Oh, bunch of dorks. Do my grenades actually have an effect on humans? It would be nice if my bullets worked on the targets I was choosing. This is kind of a good place to roll these guys up. They got a battalion out here. Look at that. Dude standing in my blast radius barely even notices. That's how ineffective these munitions are. Alright. It puts a little halo around the last person that shot at you, just in case you want to get some revenge. No reason to know that. It's just like purely for sport. It's probably just one thing they can do, you know? Dude, are you serious?
Our forces have secured command post.
Dork. Oh, they did get it though. Oh, their tactics were effective. Scanning.
Assessing targets.
Just gonna take back this C all by myself. Okay, there comes some more. I can see them coming. They're coming from the left. Boom. Out of there, baby. Here comes another one. Oh, it's a fun one. It's a flying. Nothing feels better than punching him in the face. It's so satisfying. What's up? Look at that. My useless grenade goes off and nothing happens. I wonder. I could probably enhance that. I'll look into that. I like this character. That'd be worth it to enhance it. Come on, recharge. In the gut. Your gun is sucky. And you don't know how to use it.
Secured, and the resistance is on the run.
That guy is one of their officers. That's like a middle manager. Victory is victory. Boom, boom. What's shaking, Bacon? Looks like we got a few people out here in the world watching our shit. That's very nice. I like it. I like it. Looks like we're getting yum.ngo. Oh, cool. We got more bots. I love it. We're going to block that sucker on the YouTube. We're going to block them on the YouTube. Yeah. This human was blocked. Love it. And add to the block list on there. Okay, great. So this is going to be a very fun game. Just like... Nice. Let's do this. All right, cool, man. Got about 5 humans on here. It's kind of fun. Oh, wait, we gotta play again. Play again! I'll hold myself up here. All right, so I gotta enhance that. Gotta enhance that character. I can dig that. Very fun, very fun. Bum, 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 ba, 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 ba. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Be right with you, gentlemen. Thank you for the short break. Here we go. Let's get going. I need to get some automated buttons to do some of this stuff.
The Resistance thought they'd go unnoticed here on Agent Kloss.
The
No one
Resistance?
escapes the First Order.
Okay.
Capture the command
They
posts
thought they
and
would go
hold them.
unnoticed,
The Resistance ends today.
and so no one escapes the First Order. I don't know. This propaganda could use some tweaking. I don't think this is a very just cause. Let me get this right. You exist, therefore we're gonna come fuck your shit up. Stop existing, and we'll stop fucking your shit up. I think that might be considered a what is that? A colonial mindset? All right, dorks, what's shaking? Prepare to start dying. Prepare to start dying. Did anyone out there see the Joker? Did that give anybody pause? I thought there was a carelessness about violence in the Joker, but the difference between that and this is that this is a game, and the Joker wasn't in some kind of game. The Joker was in some kind of real world. But wasn't kind of the message of that society hadn't really... That guy had some serious messed up levels of trauma, and then that's why he could be so dang cruel to other people, is because people had been really cruel to him. I think that's important. Gotta be nice to people. If we want to... Just a department of nice... Don't need a department of it. That's the problem. You can't have a department. Oh, shut up. Getting behind this shield while I heal up and get over this hangover here. Oh my god. Nothing like you dying to solve my problems. Wabam. Come on, you dorks. Alright, we got some blinded humans up here. Let's roll these guys up. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, that was intense. That was super intense. However, I do have my superpowers now. And let's do this.
Targeting the enemy.
Gosh dang it, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? Alright, we got him, we got him. Roll them up, roll them up. Okay, coming up flat, coming up flat. That guy panicked. He should have come around on the sides. And by panicked, I mean his programming panicked. I mean his computer algorithm was set to simulate panic or simulate some kind of anger. All right, what's going on? Okay, we got someone rolling up here on the left, rolling up on the left. I wonder if they can fly with their bubble on. I don't think they can. They never do. It seems like flying with the bubble would be the move. Satisfying. Flying with the bubble would be the move. I think I just recovered a little bit of health when I killed that person because I was using my War Lust or whatever the hell that thing's called. Oh my god.
Grenade out.
Kill them all. What is that phrase? Kill them all, let God sort them out. That's kind of the vibe here. Kill them all, let the algorithm sort them out. You know what? You know when Matrix didn't really have a very gamery vibe when it came out in '99. The gaming thing wasn't huge. I bet that's gonna be bigger in this new one, in the sequel. Are you my friend? You are my friend. All right, friend.
Make way!
I can hurt myself. Alright. Oh, my running is so much better. Oh, that's what I can use this for. I just ran up the side of this hill. That was amazing. Did you not see me get up here? You're dumb. These guys can. Come on. Boom. Did I get him? Oh, no. That was evil. That was a lack of skill, Paul Benedict. You need to focus and practice more.
We now control almost
What the
all
hell?
outposts.
That's my favorite. When you just lead them straight into the... You're a dork. However, maybe just honoring the dead. You're also dead. You're not in this dimension anymore. So, you're cool. I got no problem with the dead enemies. What the hell? Where is the enemy? Shut up! Why don't you just get shot? Why don't you? 42 to 9 though. Look at your strategy, you monkey junkers. I'm trying to take my seat. That's why I'm running over here.
Enemy approaching your position.
You dorks are not gonna win. I refuse to give you my shit. What the fuck?
Battle goes well. Die for the order.
Having my back hanging out over this valley isn't going to be a cool strategy for very long. Kind of hard to... Take that, middle manager. Comes another one right over here. Hey, what's up? What's up? Oh, you've got rockets. You've got jetpacks. You're a real problem. You've also got a soft exoskeleton. And our tricky... Shut up. Oh my god, little flying hornet. Little flying bee. Gotta give props to the bee. And also, I can target the bee. Dude, did I help kill that human? I hope so. Jiminy Christmas! Got some more people up here. What's up, middle manager? You don't have any health. And your friend over here is coming next. Nice. Hunt them down, that's what I always say. Hunt them down before they breed.
We shall soon have victory. Do not falter.
Oh, that sounds bad. Maybe I stay away from that. You can almost feel it when you say something that actually hurts someone's feelings. Maybe it's about saying things that are funny, but not hurting people's feelings. Just as a principle. Oh, you know you're gone. You know you're gone. However, his buddy saw me do it, so that's going to give him a little extra
Target approaching.
moral clarity about my death. Nice with the grenade, and of course, sacrifice. Sacrifice for the cause. 97%. This ain't gonna be hard to win this one. Boom.
Six
It's
secured,
gone.
and the resistance is on the run. I have to say, it is a beautiful sight.
Alright. One more? One more? One more? Nope. Victory. Victory. That's right. That's right. Super fun, super fun. Let's do it again. Let's do it again, but maybe a little different strategy this time. Although C is super fun. How about this? How about roll up on C, try to torture him to death there. When that maybe doesn't work out as well, we swing over to, or actually maybe you just leave C and you go B. BDE, or is it BDA? Anyway, an outside strategy rather than a central control strategy. We'll see.
The Resistance thought they'd
The
go
plan here on this
unnoticed
channel
beyond
is to
Legion
get a
cost.
bunch more people to
No
play
one
with me.
escapes the First Order.
I
Capture the command posts
picked
and
up a
hold
bunch of
them. The
PS4s,
Resistance ends today.
and I'm going for C because I can't help myself. I love it. I just love it so much. Picked up a bunch of PS4s, sending them out to some friends, getting them set up with everything they need to be successful. It's gonna be fun. We've got a good crowd picked out, and I've got my eye on a few more players who might be able to join us. We'd have some kind of regular thing that we do, maybe like weekly or something like that. But then we'd also have training. We could also record and broadcast training. That'd be super fun. Run away, why don't you? Anyway, it would be, I think, extremely fun to coordinate. How did they catch that so quick? I guess they're just there. What's up?
Grenade ready. Resistance fighter approaching. Rally to the shield.
Alright, where are these shots coming from? Oh, pretty fucking close, actually. Wait for him to reload. Oh! Dude, a guy with a really bad psoriasis problem just ended my life. What's up, monkeys? What are we fighting for here? Oh, we're fighting for A? Is that what we're doing? We're fighting for A? Alright, alright, alright. Let's do it. Bum ba da bum 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 bum. One down. Shoot him in the legs when they got the shield up. Scanning, scanning, scanning. Alright, alright, we're kind of in cover here. This is nice. Nice cover, nice cover. Everyone's hiding, everyone's hiding. Oh, they're trying to get all, they know they got a terrible location. Location, location, location. Guy's all blinded. Oh my god, I bet it was, oh, just waiting for me. Oh, that makes me want to go get them. Dude, no one's captured B yet. Alright, back in the fray at C. Love it, love it, love it. Let's do it. Dude, getting shot in the back. Or in the face. One of those two. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, I can see C from here, so we're good. Is that two of us? This is two of our cool death troopers. Red Death. It's like the Merlot. It's like the Merlot
Targeting hostile.
of stormtrooper-related death phenomena. I see him falling. I see you guys falling over there. I see you losing. I'm gonna help you with your pattern here of losing. Come on, Dorcas's Aurelius's. What you got? What you got? Down he goes, down he goes. No one down there anymore. No one down there anymore. Whew, back on it, back on it. We got the upper hand. We're pushing those points. 3%, baby. Alright, here comes somebody.
Grenade ready.
You know what? That extra movement was really cool. That was like a good sideways. Good sideways flush.
Soldier.
He's down in the Thermopylae Pass. It's not going to do him any good. No one's charging him. That's how Thermopylae works. They got to want to be where you're at, and then you control the access. Alright, alright. What is that thing called? Combat Rush. Combat Rush! Scanning on.
Targeting the enemy.
Alright. Okay, here's where the enemy is. I turn on my combat rush and I just stand around. That's how I roll. Hey, my friend's down there. Activate, activate, activate. Oh, we're losing D. It's not good. Come on, you dorks. Keep A or something. Or I'm gonna have to go get involved.
The entire sector will soon be ours.
Targeting the enemy.
Man, you can really move when you have this combat rush going on. Must be like an amphetamine thing. Like the way the kamikazes were on meth in World War II. Apparently, those kamikazes were all methed up before they crashed their airplanes into battleships.
Scanning soldier.
All right, all right. 27-0. I like our odds. This is so much fun. Crack! What are you guys doing, Dorcases? Get out here! Get out here in the open!
Scanning targets.
This is fun. When I've got my target scan on, I think what happens is it gets a little, it kind of guides the shot in a little bit. Not a little bit, it really does. What the junk monkey? Somebody's sneaking up on my shit. You know you're dead.
Grenade ready. New contact.
Dude was in his shield and didn't get hurt by the grenade, but that makes sense because it was shielded. That's pretty awesome shield to work against concussion grenades, explosives like that. Woohoo! So anyway, I think this morning I was talking about the Mormons that I have had the pleasure of meeting and interacting with, and their culture. I guess it's just kind of like every culture that's not your own culture that you run into. It does seem a little odd.
Targeting the enemy.
And then you gotta be, oh look at this. They all decided to reincarnate from one point. This is a nice, talk about having the upper hand by having the high ground. Anyway, we were talking about Mormonism a little bit earlier. The thing that I like to point out, or that I find fascinating about Mormonism, and I like to point out about it, is Joseph Smith was a spiritual human. He was like a mystic, and he had a lot of spiritual experiences. So I think I stopped telling this story earlier, but like he would be like in his spiritual journey or revelry or whatever you want to call it, and he'd be like, he would find some cache of souls, some group of souls that were stuck somewhere. Like they were in a mudslide. I'm making all this up. They were in like a mudslide and they couldn't leave, or you know, they didn't have a faith in something higher than them, so they got stuck after their death. What he would do is he would return them to heaven, and this is commonly known as psychopomp in shamanic cultures. Psychopomp is what happens when you guide a soul to essentially the right place, heaven more or less, after its death. And so if you're so anyway, he would psychopomp these huge number of souls. And I'd imagine, this is me just like trying to remember what I was saying this morning, if you're a young Mormon human and you are growing up and you have some kind of inner experience like that, spontaneously in a dream, like you're guiding a soul or you're helping something that's out of its body that can't remember that it's dead or whatever, you aren't necessarily just crazy. Your tradition actually theoretically has some kind of framework for this experience, and therefore I think you're going to have better results. So anywho, the Mormons do have kind of a shamanic Christianity going on with their experiences, and inside their temples, which are truly spiritual creations, they this guy's just running over here. I'm gonna find this human. And by human I mean artificial intelligence. You know what? Let's go, just for fun. Let's just go see what's happening over here.
Targeting hostile.
Inside their temples, I was telling you about the celestial room. You can find pictures online of the celestial rooms, and every temple has a celestial room, and it's kind of like a haunted house for heaven in a way. It's like getting to be in a place that is intending to be have the signature. It's trying to have the signature of heaven, and so I think that's extremely useful, because there are other states of consciousness, and those other states of consciousness are as real as this state of consciousness that we're in now when you're having it. It's just when you're in a heaven world, it feels like you're in the only world that exists. Just like when you're in this world, it feels like you're in the only world that exists. But there are other worlds. I like that they are basically training. Look at those dorks. They are basically training their faith, their flock there, to know that and to also anticipate it. That to me seems like an extremely good way to get people to do the right thing. It's just like if this world was really, really jacked
Scouting soldier.
and really not a good experience for you, there is other. Reincarnation's real. You do get born again,
Little taste
no matter
victory.
what.
Keep pushing.
Unless some say you can step off of the wheel and just like call your shots after a certain point. It's kind of cool. Like kind of being an upperclassman, you get to go back and re-audit the lower courses, so to speak. Anyway, that's how I see it. Be kind of cool to hear how other people see it. Be sure to tell me what your spiritual philosophy of life is in the comments while I kill a few fools. Yeah, all right. Jane Wagner with the scammy URL. Love it, Jane Wagner. Varner. That's down German though. It's not a Wagner. I wish it was Wagner. Look at that. Useless grenades. Useless. Oh, this is me dying. This is me dying. But it's 82 to 21. This is me. Oh, shoot at something. I'll help you shoot at something. I like shooting at things.
Capture the marked positions.
We're down to. They're getting points on us. They're getting these sweet points on us. B. We could go grab B for them. Or C. C's a hard one to take from the front. Oh, they got gorillas in the mist here. What's up? Fish face. Alright, just for fun, call our shots. Let's go take that C. Let's go take that C. What are you doing out here? Out, off on your own like this. What the? Dude, somebody's got an AT-AT. Oh, they got the AT-AT parked at the C. That's not good. Alright, we're contested on E, so why don't we slow this down? And then, I don't know, figure out a strategy to win this game. Well, clearly nothing else is happening in E. Let's go get something else. What do we want to? Where are we headed? Where are we headed, folks? Ugh, I guess C.
Attack the objective.
Ugh.
Targeting hostile.
It's me. It's my peoples. They're kind of moving off C over here. I gotta turn off these vehicles. I gotta turn off these vehicles if I want to play this map. I guess is what I should say. Because this guy is an anti-personnel unit, not an anti-tank unit. And there is, dude, just ripping shit up. God dang it. All right, maybe there is an anti-tank unit. You know what? I don't care if there's an anti-tank. You guys over here shooting up D, thinking you're gonna take that? You're not taking nothing. In fact,
Enemy closing.
where are you? Where are you? Dude, what? Just a rocket jumper with their rocket shot me. Alright, we're rolling up on D because they're trying to take it. There they are. There's a bunch of them down here. And by them, I mean the enemy. And by the enemy, I mean the filthy rebels with their bad schooling, their impractical grasp of the Empire's language, their maladapted sense of right and wrong. Clearly not raised right. Dude, oh, getting shot in the gut a lot here. 54%, dude, if I lose this, we're gonna take a pay cut. What is going on? Alright, we gotta reduce the number of enemy. That's one less. One less. That's what I like to see. Where are you guys? Where are you guys? What is this? What is this? What is this? E? This is the wrong part of the world, kids. Dude, they got 65%. They're gonna beat our shit. We gotta get them. We gotta take what's ours. Which means we gotta take the low-hanging fruit. Which means, quite frankly, let's go get D. Forget C, kids. They're rolling up on us. Let's roll up D. Let's roll up B. Whoever's on E, hold E. No one can hear me, but I'm talking to myself anyway. Anyway, I wonder about the Mormons if they are if they let their people have new experiences, you know, because like Joseph Smith had all kinds of crazy experiences that probably plenty of people at the time were like, that's not Christian. That's not Christian if you see a bunch of souls and you help them get into heaven. That's not written about in the Bible. But then Joseph Smith's such a badass that it happens. Oh, that was the story I was telling earlier. When he has that altered state of consciousness, oh, they're beating us. About that, he can transmit it to other people, and that's what he did. He would like go out in the woods,
Taking point.
and when he would go out in the woods, he'd like see Jesus, and then he'd have a friend with him who couldn't necessarily see Jesus, but he'd feel Jesus's presence when he did this. And this was a way for like him to kind of transmit the experience to another person. So, and that happened a lot with Joseph Smith, and I think that happens a lot with just people, that they are able to, if one person has the experience, they're able to kind of, I guess convince would be one word for it, but also actually transmit it. Like, if the inner state of, if a waking dream is kind of the basis for religion, like someone's having a dream, but they're doing it while they're awake, so it seems super real, right? If that's the basis for how, like some spiritual stories get started, because they're real to the person that's having them, but it's basically, it'd be kind of like a dream state if you had like a true EEG on the thing or something like that. Anyway, you can bring other people into your dream. You can tell them about what you're feeling and you're seeing, and you can tell them about the meaning and the sense that it's making for you. Thermopylae, baby. Just giving you a shot down the alley there, letting you know. Now that's a 98% to 91. They actually gave us a run for our money there. But we did actually win in the end. We win in the end! I'm going to throw this grenade directly into the sky and see how high it can go. How high? That was really fucking high.
I have to say, it is a beautiful sight.
Assessing targets.
Alright, victory it is, victory it is. Okay, let's take a little pause here, everybody. Take a little pause. Take a little pause. Take a little pause and block the spammers. I got to get better at my inter-game stuff. Anyway, this is my second day doing streaming. This is my second day playing against AIs on Battlefront 2. It's extremely fun. We could go into the public rooms and goof around, but honestly, it's not as fun. It's not as fun. The public rooms they're okay. Okay, great. See, it says Theed. It's not Theed. It's the Klosslands. All right. But let's see here. I think that's Kashyyyk. Karaoke Beach. Where's that other cool beach? Scarif. Scarif's pretty fucking cool. Let's do this one. I'm the Empire again, so I like the Empire. I also like the Rebels, but the Empire's got a couple better units. Nothing like a good Wookiee for an Enforcer on the Rebel side. It's very fun. It's very good. I gotta say though, there's nothing like visiting a Mormon temple or holy site, and the love that they have for Jesus is so strong, and it's just Jesus is there in such a significant way because he's basically interacting with all those humans. Those humans are really calling out to him, and he's really responding, and he's just there, and he's living in the life of the people. Those people being those sweet Mormons. Yes. However, I do hope they get some. I do hope they get. Every group has its shadow, It's kind of amazing that you can understand the shadow of a group like the Mormons so, I don't know, I feel like so quickly. Quickly in the sense that it's kind of out in the open. But that could be a sign of health too, that you're not repressing it too much, you know. There's a shadow side to every spiritual group. The shadow being the Jungian term for the stuff that you just don't process. So, if I was just for fun, because we're on the subject, if I was illuminating shadow for the Mormons, they gotta have a better policy on drugs and alcohol, because when people want to drink, or they do drink a little bit, they can't be Mormons, and that it's losing the Mormon faith over that is not worth it. Also, they're not very good. Another shadow item, they can't do caffeine, but they do energy drinks like a mofo. These guys are like, whoa, we aren't gonna do any fucking tea, but we are gonna use a like a triple bull Red Bull situation. You know, so anyway, it's kind of like the letter of the law rather than the spirit of the law. The spirit of that rule is caffeine, but I don't know. They should figure something out around that because people get around it. It's not that tea's the bad thing. It was caffeine, and so yeah, they can do soda pop and stuff. Where if Joseph Smith was around, he would totally be like, yeah, right. Yeah, Monster energy drink is cool, but you can't have a little green tea. Like, why would that be the case? This is the shadow of the Mormons. Also, the other big one, and this is maybe a more serious one. What am I doing? I'm just sitting on the sidelines here. Let's get involved. Where am I? I'm at C? C's a nice place to be involved. They're always going to be coming back to C. Everybody wants C, baby. Everybody wants C. I have heard from a lot of people who have left the Mormon Church that the reason they left the Mormon Church was because of the way that they control access to the temples. Their temples are very holy to them. Their temples are very holy. Look at these commandos, man. This is impressive, you guys. To get into a Mormon temple, to basically go to church, you have to have a recommend. And a recommend is based on your moral performance in the community, but it's also based on your tithes and to make sure that you're tithing appropriately. So the people that I had spoken with that had left the Mormon faith, and they loved the Mormon faith. I mean, they really liked it. They still lived in Salt Lake. It was hard on them to not be a part of it. They did it because they saw lots of poor people being turned away. The issues with the access to prayer and mass and the sacraments became about money, and that is not me having that experience. That is me just reporting what I have heard from others who have noted that aspect of the shadow of the Mormons. Anyway, I hope they get that worked out too. Yeah, you can get basically kicked out pretty easy if you break any of the covenants and stuff like that. So I guess what that means is it's like a forgiveness thing, but it is kind of cool. Who's shooting at me? It is very cool how when they have strict rules, they get a lot of unity around that. Also, if you've never had a chance to hear it, the Mormon Tabernacle Choir, they built this enormous place where these angels sing. It's really something. You can go in there and you can hear them practice, and then I've heard them practice a couple times. I've never heard one of their big ones, but like their big Christmas performances. I've seen them online, but I haven't seen them in person. Anyway, sweet Mormons, love those Mormons. Oh, women's rights. Yeah, not telling women how sex works by law, and then letting that be something that the happy couple discovers on their wedding night. While magical, can you imagine if you didn't know anything about sex and then on your wedding night you were supposed to get told what sex was from your new husband? First off, how many hours has that dude got teaching sex? Oh, hey little Ewok. Sorry for the quick death. You're made of putty, clearly. Yeah, that's the thing. The Mormon, it is illegal in the public school system in Utah for any teacher to teach pretty much any aspect of sexual education. So guess who has the highest teen pregnancy rate in the country? It's those Mormon ladies. That's a tax on your Mormon women. If you don't teach men or women what sex is, the guys are a little irresponsible. Maybe the ladies are a little irresponsible. And anyway, you get high teen pregnancy rates, which I don't know. You don't want that. I think you want that to be as conscious a process as possible. But again, it's another culture. Yeah, and so those Mormon guys, they have to explain what sex is for to their wives on their wedding nights, which is, I mean, I don't know, kind of brings the whole chastity thing to another level, to not even know what sex is. But it's weird. It's just a different culture. Coming from a culture that was not like that, it's very odd to be around adults, and they don't have necessarily that much knowledge of what sex is, etc. It's odd. It is odd. I would probably be an example of someone who is probably too far gone with my outside of Utah knowledge to become a Mormon. Plus, I'm just not good at conforming at this stage in my spiritual life. I'd be talking about crazy stuff right away, and they would be like, you know what? I haven't even died one time, and so I haven't even had a chance to get that sweet enforcer role all enforced. But I do like that I'm just like stalking these guys here. What do you got going on, guys? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Oh, I almost got a shield down. Dude, they were hunting me. No problem, though. Oh, cool. I get to be a death trooper. I love this one. Alright, let's go do some damage. 70%, we're rolling these dorks up. Let's go take B from them. Hey, what's going on, my friend? What's going on? Oh, what's happening? What's happening? Enemy locking, enemy locking. Oh, there's got to be some kind of hardware around here. Some kind of hardware shooting at me. Some kind of hardware shooting. They hid that stuff in the, Yeah, I don't think I could conform. Although, yeah, I don't think I could. If I was honest about what my meditations and dreams were, I would probably have too much experience, and I'd drive some poor, whatever their version of a deacon or a chaplain is. I'd drive those lower level people crazy. They'd have to refer me to some priests and be like, listen, this guy is either like the second coming or he's like the devil. Probably the latter, because we don't believe in the second coming from people like this. Look at me, thinking the worst of others. Who knows, maybe they'd embrace me and be like, brother, we love you. Please be a part of our sweet community. What I do love about the Mormons, because that's the topic I'm on, the people all over the world. They're just very popular. They got people from lots of third world countries that come to the States. These guys are just at the edge of the world here. They have lots of people that come from other countries, and when it's very fun in Utah to see how multicultural it is. I think he shot me from the right. Maybe it was time to go. Or do I want to defend? Give me that sweet C. Anyway. Love you, Mormons. I'm kind of dressed like a Mormon today with my black tie. This is actually how those kids dress. That was not intentional. They go out on, young people go out on a, I think they do when they're 18. When they're 18 years old, they go, it's not a pilgrimage. It's a mission. And for 2 years, they go out and they tell people the good word. And then they come back. And when they come back, they can get married. And sweetest thing I've seen almost anywhere in my life. You walk around Salt Lake City, and they've got these little betrothal rings that they wear. That they betroth themselves to each other at an early age, and that kind of helps keep them chaste. But then when they get back from their missions, they can then get together and have a wedding in the temple, which is their high spiritual achievement. And also, the whole purpose of family for the Mormons is soulcraft. Their purpose for family is to form a family so you can bring souls into this world so that those souls can behave properly and get to heaven. So they take their intergenerational training of the religious piece extremely seriously. Hey, what's up? Do I have any commands? Yeah, I can say wasn't me. How's that work?
Hey, it wasn't me.
It wasn't me. Kind of lame. All right. Anyway, I think that's also extremely cool. I think it's extremely cool that they They think about the spiritual well-being of the people that they're bringing into this world before they get here. I think that is a very cool behavior, because I think we tend to just want to give people freedom in the West, but I really like that they've made a commitment to the spiritual upbringing of that soul before it's born. That's very esteemable in my view. It seems like it's a real love of a soul to know and understand that. But that's again why it's like a shamanic tradition. They're talking about bringing souls in this dimension, and they're talking about, you know what, I can just be super aggressive here. I'm just gonna try to learn this map a little better. Let's just go take all their stuff. Hey, it's a Wookiee. What's up, Wookiee? Sorry, Chewbacca. Fuck. Lose some weight. Nothing worse than seeing a Wookiee a little, go in a pot, so to speak. So funny. Alright. Who was the first Mormon I met? Oh my god. Dude, my love of Mormons goes back a long way. I was working at the Geek Squad, and I worked with this guy named David. And David was a young Mormon guy, and he had a sweet Mormon wife, and their whole thing, they were all in protocol. And I remember I would go over to their house, and every time I would go over, ooh, what's going on here? Oh, that sucked. You got me. Nice job, buddy. Some good shooting. When I'd go over to David's house, there would always be two guys sleeping over on their couch, and they'd be dressed just like I'm dressed. They'd have on a suit, usually a black suit. This is like slightly gray, and they'd have a black tie. And those sweeties would be those young people were some of the absolute sweetest young people I'd ever run into, and it got my attention. I was like, God, these guys are really cool. There's sweet, cool young Christians, and I'd go over, and every time I went over, there'd be a different set, and I'm like, how many of these humans come and stay with you? And he was like, oh, we're sort of people come and they sleep on our couch, and that's kind of like what we do. That's our gig. We're a couch provider in this whole process. And I gotta say, I'm liking my red death droid a little better. Although this guy's got a much better. Dude, this is insane. I guess this is what happens when you corner a bunch of AIs. Twerks, I'm gonna swing my shit at you. There's me just doing some kind of funky dance in front of them. They're like, he's gonna die, he's gonna die. I like that we're keeping the pressure on, though. That's really cool. Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
The rebels are attacking Auric.
Auric. Alpha is what we call that. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo. Get with it.
The battle goes our way.
Auric. Auric could be like an O. That's gonna cost lives with your crappy semaphore.
Capture and defend all command.
What the fuck? Camping on our respawn? Is that what you're up to? That's what you get when you camp on somebody's respawn. What's this little room in here? Nothing. Whew, taking a breather. Whew, I gotta finish up this story. Anyway, David had like 6 kids. He had a ton of kids. He loved his kids. He was trying to have more kids, and he was always having these like 18-year-olds come and sleep on his couch. And I'm like, hang on, tell me a little bit more about this Mormonism that you are clearly living very well. So it is a type of Christianity where when they are walking their walk, they are really walking their walk. A lot of respect for that part. Hey, it's a little Ewok. What's up, you little terrorist? You know what? I'm just gonna bang him out of there. We are gonna take your shit. We're gonna take your shit. We're gonna take your shit. We're gonna take your shit. Hey, someone out here contesting this here command post? No contests, man. No contesting. We're taking it. We're taking it. We're just taking it. This is our shit. This is our shit. Okay. I'm gonna try to think about one quality of the Mormon humans, the Mormon people, that I would like to more strongly embody in my life. God gosh, it's hard to beat them on faith, on just basic faith. They've got a very strong basic faith. Maybe if I didn't open myself up to so many crazy ideas, and like, part of my spiritual walk is, I kind of like, I don't know, I sort of try to think about other cultures and how other people do things. I really have a strong I had a strong Buddhist kind of situation when I was in my 20s, my teens. I was very into Buddhism. I feel like those Eastern ideas, Hindu ideas, these ideas are very helpful. There's no conflict with this in terms of basic Christianity, as far as I'm concerned, or at least I don't see it. Yeah, that's it. My faith. How could my faith be deeper? What would I actually do? What's a practical, tactical thing that I could do and make it like a SMART goal, right? SMART means, oh, I am stuck. I am stuck. Is this God giving me a message that I am in the right place in the right time? Dude, I'm just gonna have to fight from here. I'm stuck in one place. This is the universe telling me something. This is my hill to die on. Faith is my hill to die on. You guys just bought yourself an endless. I can't leave. So I'm here. I'm here for the duration. They're gonna have to come to me. I got this one, guys. You guys go ahead and I got Auric. Auric. Sounds like someone who just can't pronounce the language properly. So if I had more faith, I would worry less. If I had more faith, I would worry less. And when I had any kind of worry or any kind of fear come up, I would just pray about it. That's what I would do. Oh, this guy's gonna get me. He's high. He's got me. He's got me. He can't shoot me. I can't shoot him. I got to kill these other guys while I can. I'm stuck. He's got me. He's got me from behind. What's up? What's up? I can't even hurt you, monkeys. You guys are gonna. Oh, okay. Look at that. Boom. That's a great way to go. And quite frankly, I'm back on it. I'm on it like cherry-flavored vomit, you Dorcas Aureliuses. Oh, I said I wanted to go to A. I'm gonna get A. Oh yeah, 97% to 2. This is a real close race. I gotta turn up the AI. They abandoned this thing. They're right behind here. What's up? You're hiding. Yep. Fear, worry, anxiety, uncertainty. And then I go straight to prayer. That's some practical, tactical stuff. Making that commitment right here. I'm gonna do that. And I will report back on my progress. Because God answers prayers. Jesus answers prayers. Mary answers prayers. Heck, a lot of people answer prayers. Boom. So I'm gonna be praying. And hey, maybe even to kind of take that up a level. Think about this. Oh, Hildegard Beverly. Oh, look, it's another fucking scammer. Add to block list. Blocked, 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 blocked. Lots of people to block. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm blocking. Let's play that one again. I kind of like that one. It's kind of a just kind of roll, like secure and roll, secure and roll, secure and roll. That's a fun one. All right. And then worry, anxiety. I'm always trying new things. I'm always pushing the boundaries. I've got something in me that doesn't want to sit still, that doesn't want to like just accept. I'm always like pushing, looking, not settling, making new things. That creates a lot of my stress and anxiety. Which just basic, oh, this is a big way of saying I'm just going to have to get God more active in my life. Going to have to pray for that divine hand and force of mercy to be hella more active. I can just hear all the atheists on this. All the humans are like, this is not real. It's real if it is. If it's real for you, if you can talk to God and God can listen and you feel like you can feel that love coming from God, it's real. And quite frankly, it's about being honest. If I told you that wasn't real, I'd be lying to you. God does take care of me. God does love me. God does do all kinds of things for me. God saves my ass all the time. Don't even get me started on angels. Angels are just like, my situation can't even be done without angels. Angels are a serious part of getting my ass out of trouble. Angels have saved my life so many times. Oh, dude, I've got so many angel stories. Hey, what's going on over here? This is actually just more for fun. I'm actually more proficient with my other gun. It's just, if you've got access to something like this and you don't use it, are you really living life? Like a trillion, this is like a 100 caliber weapon, energy weapon. Nice, low death rate, but still, it's very bang bang. Hey, what's going on? You guys think you're safe, but you're actually standing in front of a machine gun nest. It's not good for you. It's not good for you. I'm supposed to tell you some angel stories right now, but I'm not going to do it, because, I don't know, it makes me sad. Maybe this angel story I'm thinking about is not the right one. Maybe I think about another angel story to tell you. Ah, shit, I'll tell you. Nope, I won't. Okay, suffice it to say, here's the takeaway. I was a child. I got in a situation where I was gonna die. An angel whispered into my ear the exact right advice to not die. I listened to it, and I also knew at that age, when I was a very young child, that there were these things talking in my ears which were saving my life. And that was really nice. That was extremely nice to know that I had somebody looking out for me. Those are my sweet angels. Go Angels. Oh. This guy's trying to, this little fucking Ewok here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, I just killed an Ewok with a machine gun. It's like a war crime on Endor. Who gives a shit? I don't live on Endor. And quite frankly, all this peace accord stuff with these rebels is a bunch of bullshit. Boom. It's about putting down the rebellion. Rebellion against what, though, really? I mean, all you gotta do is just, you know, play the game a little bit. I'm just trolling. I am trolling. Alright. This is kind of getting dull, although is highly effective. Let's go take A. Let's just go do it. Let's go take it from him. Take it from him. What's up, you monkey junkers? Here I am giving commands, not shooting. Oh! They got me in the bushes. But you know what? That death means that I will come back twice as strong. Oh, D's having some trouble. Time to help out D. Rebels entering range. You guys have a rebel infestation over here, I can tell. We now almost control every position. I'm just going to hang out here until this meter goes down. Clearly this is an abandoned situation over here. Alright. Rites of passage, though. Rites of passage. The Mormons with their missions for their young people. That is a strong rite of passage. That is some good shit. Alright, clearly no trouble over here. Let's go take their last thing from them. Just for fun. Seems like that's how this works around here. I'm just a black cloaked death trooper. This guy wants to shoot out with the death trooper. See how that worked out for you. They're taking C. Don't do it. Don't take C from us.
We're losing crest to the rebels.
We sure are, but you know what the rebels are losing? The rebels are losing their minds. Why? Because I'm assuring they do it. Oh, this isn't real. This isn't real. Look at you. Oh, that guy's good. Dan's armies, man. Way to be. Way to be with your. Look like we're losing E a little faster. So I'm gonna fix this up. Incoming with the super grenade. Boom. They don't know what hit them. They've got a fairly good contingent here. But I think we just squad wiped them. What? They can reincarnate. They can reincarnate. They will. They will. Here they come. Here they come. What's up, you Dorcas Aurelius? We have all the command posts. We have all the
Now
positions covered.
control the sector. Defend all positions.
Defend all positions. Well, I really like missionary, but you know, in a squeeze, I will defend the other positions. Not safe for work. Not safe for work. Not even a little bit safe for work. Dude, I'm blocking more bots than I'm talking to regular humans on here. I guess that's all about just
Our forces
consistency.
are clearly
Gotta be
superior to
consistent,
the
gotta
ill-advised
show up,
of
gotta do the
rebel alliance.
deeds.
Victory here will be
Gotta do the deeds regularly, gotta put in those reps. We're taking your shit. It's our shit now. It's our shit. They're trying to take that A. We're gonna go get that A. I wonder if they're gonna be a little butthurt about losing this for a little bit. Alright, just for fun, I'm gonna go get B, guys. Have fun. I think that was friendly fire. Look at that. Wait, what? Nah, they just got people out here. It's not friendly fire. What's up, monkey butt? That guy lost focus. He was like shooting me, then he was like trolling me with this saw, and then he was forgetting that he did that. It's not a good thing to forget. That's a terrible thing to forget. Uh-oh. There's people behind me. There's people behind me. I bet they're just warping in. I don't think... Take that, you dork. Victory. Can't stop victory. You can try, but you can't stop victory. Boom, boom. We've been rocking for a little bit of time here. This might be a good time to stop. But you know what? Let's go back to the Kloss lands for a little bit, and then let's call it a day. Short break! Short break. Crack. All right, here we go. We're actually going back to the Great Temple at Yavin 4, because I'm going to shake it up here a little bit. And because this whole temple is inside, I'm leaving vehicles turned on, because on this map, I don't think it matters. You see that, though? That's some AI advantage there. They're letting all those AIs just run away, and then I gotta listen to the lady complete her little speech. Some bullshit's what that is. Just for fun, let's go take this. Let's go take C. Just push on through and take C. Alright, you know what? I might be over here taking some E for just for fun, though. You know what? They got that. Clearly, they got that. Where are we at? Where are we at? What are we doing? What are we doing? Here comes some C, baby. They're trying to take it, but they ain't gonna have it. Oh, didn't even take one with me. That was 4 of them, though. Doesn't matter. Kill better next time. Here we go. What are we doing? What are we doing? What do you know? What do you know, Skulls? Dude, that was like some aggro-friendly AI fire, was it not? Are you guys fighting an enemy over here? Yeah, I guess you are. Just not a very coordinated one. Ugh, piece of shit. Okay, someone's in the bushes. Someone's in the bushes. Oh, someone's in those bushes too. Dorks. All right, all right, all right. Who's having fun? Who's having fun? There's C. Come on, here's C. You know what? Shield it. And kill this guy. Boom, boom, boom. Terminate his execution cycle. As the politically correct AIs would say. Terminate his execution cycle. Jumping off the road while we're torturing these toads. Come on, you dorks. God dang it.
Position Dorn has fallen.
Everybody, everybody, everybody. I want this to be blue. It's blue. It's blue. Ha ha ha. No more easy reincarnations for you. It being blue and all. Oh! Oh, with the rocket. Should have seen it coming. Alright. Give me back that sweet C. It's mine. It's mine, I say. Alright, they're trying to... Bunch of animals. What are we talking about here? What's the big holdup? Okay, they got dorks down there. Scanning with explosives.
We will soon command the entire sector.
We will soon command the entire sector. That's exactly right, except they get an A back. 12 to 1 though, liking these odds. Hey, what's going on? Dorks. I'm just out here in the middle. I'm not even taking cover. I should take a little cover. Yeah, let's take a little cover. We can see him coming from radar here. But it's more fun to be out in the open. Come and get it. Yeah, there you are. What's going on? Ooh, hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is kind of one of the disadvantages. You can't quite see your enemies coming. Oh, and there is a guy over there. Maybe my entire strategy is completely bananas. Where are you, dorks? Where are you, dorks? Sneaking up on me and shit. Woo! This is me taking on one of their enforcers out here in the woods. Clearly, this is a death sentence. Pulling over here. Oh, yeah. They're all over the place. Look at them moving in from multiple angles like that. Gotta respect it. Gotta respect it. Just a little bit, though. Somebody's back there, right? That'd be a no. What do we got going on over here? Okay, we got some nerds over here. Oh, yeah, there was that. Okay, where's the enemy? Where's the enemy?
The rebels are attacking us.
There he is. Nice, Chewie. Get Cook. Dude, your mom hated you to give you a name like that. Big smelly Wookiee mommy. Maybe that'd be a cool mom to have. Who knows?
We have lost
You're like a
position
little Pooh Bear, some big strong Wookiee mom. I could see it working out. Alright. There's no excuse for this traitor. Traitor to your kind. What's your excuse? You're not a Wookiee. You could get employment in the Empire. Just about sick of this this rebellious attitude I'm getting. I'm copping from the locals here. We've destroyed all rebel resistance. Yes, we fucking have, and that's why they're so punchy over here. Because they're like, hey man, we're tired of all of our resistance being destroyed.
Victory is within our grasp.
You want to shoot a trooper? Oh, fuck. Just made someone's day. Okay, they're gonna take B, but not on my watch. Not on my watch. I know all about B. This is a terrible approach for B. Oh, cool, they're shooting me in the back of my head with fucking rocks. Just blew someone to P. Oh, this little nerf bagger. Come here, little nerfer. Getting attacked by a freaking spud. Alright, didn't die though. It's respectable. Alright, what's up? What's up? Jesus. Still got snipers on me over here. What the fuck, dude? Your gun sucks because it leaves an air trail that is basically an invitation for someone to find your ass. Look at this, all these fuzzy humans uniting.
One hostile moving in.
There's an Ewok over there and a Chewbacca. I'm gonna go fix the problem.
Advise the Rebel Alliance. Victory here will be imminent.
Ben Carver, I remember your name.
Hostiles converging on you.
I guess when you take away almost all their command posts, they get a little crazy. That's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing these guys getting a little crazy. You know what? I just got the love for B, even though I hate my performance over here. Screw that. What's up? What's up? God dang it. This is not the easiest. This is not the easiest place to attack nor defend. Alright, you. Alright, Ho Chi Minh City, let's get you going here. God, I just killed a squad of the enemy. Taking this command post, that's what I'm doing. Oh, they got good reincarnations though, and these AIs don't play. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Bunch of hoochies. I bet this is gonna get me too. Oh no, 18. I survived. That was not meant to be. Stim patch, stim patch. All right. Nice. This is hard. B is hard. 99 to 8. I think we're crushing their situation here. One more death. One more death. I wonder where I can get my kills. Is there a leaderboard? I got 12,023 eliminations. That is not bad. 23 kills. We got some battle points, but I really wonder if those battle points actually apply, or if they don't. Return to menu, quit. I can quit mode. I just quit the mode. What's quit the mode? Oh, that's probably out to the main menu. Everybody, it has been fun hanging out. I'm going to go block another Russian bot. You have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy. And I'll see you soon. Woo boom!